Hey everybody, Chelsea from Attention to Details, and real quick I want to show you guys another use for ceramic coating. DPC Shield is a new coating that's on the market, and it's a very affordable ceramic coating, and what I love most about it is that you can use it for a variety of different surfaces on your vehicle, from paint to plastic trim to wheels. And today we're going to be highlighting how it can be used in an engine bay. So behind me I have a new Lexus SUV. The engine is in very clean condition. There is just a light layer of dust on it, and I have already gone and vacuumed the felt. We're going to go ahead and wash this up, and I want to show you what I'm going to be using. It is this product right here, Superior Products Road Warrior. It is a concentrated heavy duty soap and degreaser in one. I actually have it mixed up 5-to-1 in a bottle here, and then I also have it in a bucket used as soap, and then I've got a variety of wheel cleaning brushes here. This is normally for my crevice jams, so we're going to go ahead and use a variety of brushes to clean in some of the tighter areas. But because it's not that dirty, we don't necessarily have to hit it with a whole lot of moisture. But I want to show you guys kind of the areas to be a little bit more careful around how to do a very quick and basic engine bay detailing, and then we're going to go ahead dry it off. I'm going to show you the techniques that I use for drying, make sure every surface is working properly, and then from there we'll go ahead and apply Shield and let that cure. So let's get into it. Okay, so first things first, you're going to want to use a hose. You don't want to necessarily use a pressure washer around engines. I know a lot of guys will tell you, it's safe, and I will say in some scenarios it is okay, but you need to make sure you know what areas to avoid. But for the beginner, I would say use a hose. It's probably the safest direction. So my son is videoing. I'm going to have you step back just a step, and then we're going to go ahead and spray this down. We're going to start at the top and work our way down. You don't need to do a whole lot of spraying down unless it's really grimy. The key is just kind of knock down as much dirt as possible. You want to try to avoid spraying water directly into kind of the air intake sections. I'm not an engine girl. I know this is like where the air comes in, and this is where a lot of the electrical stuff is, so you don't have to be a mechanic to know how to clean an engine. Alright, so that's good. We're going to go ahead and spray our Road Warrior on a lot of the paint areas. This is the joy of wearing glasses. You get overspray in your face all the time. So now this is a new engine, and I would say because of the amount of soiling, we probably could mind just letting this sit for a little bit, rinsing it off. But because I want to show you how to kind of use different tools, we're going to go ahead and use our brushes. So first things first, your bigger areas, you can use your wheel brush. Kind of get some of the big stuff knocked down. Again, we're not looking for perfection. Do be mindful around hoses, clamps, things like that. You don't want to just be pounding things out. As you get more into the engine compartment, that's where you want to use a little bit more of your detail brushes, so that way you don't run the risk of disconnecting something. Trust me, been there, done that. Alright, so we're going to go ahead. What I like to do, I don't necessarily have to go and eat off of my engine. I'm just wanting to keep the surface areas nice and clean looking. You will be using air to push a majority of the water off, so that will also get some of the dirty water out as well. When I do engine bay details, I'm not necessarily looking for perfection. I'm not working on show cars. I am working on daily drivers where I want the engine to, for the most part, stay clean, so that way when it is being serviced by a mechanic, it's going to be easier for me to identify future problems. Like if there's an oil spill or something like that, I can determine, is this fresh oil, is this not fresh oil? So, alright. That for the most part looks good. I will say, I'll use this brush and kind of carefully get in some of these lower areas down here, just to knock that loose. And mind you, this is real time. Engine bays should not have to take you an hour. If you're offering customer, you can do this in 5 minutes and move on. Alright, so that's clean. Let's clean up here. Now, I know that you could typically wet this down and wash it. Because it is a newer vehicle, I'm not doing that. I vacuumed it. I'm trying not to get that super wet because especially on some of your older vehicles, when the felt is starting to kind of deteriorate from heat or it's not been well maintained, you want to be mindful, being sensitive to those areas. Alright, let's rinse. And now we're going to blow it off. And I have a very expensive $5 yard sale blower. It's weed eater, so you don't necessarily need an expensive one, but let's blow it off. Alright, so we got everything dry. What we're going to do next is we're going to actually start the car and let the engine warm kind of help dry a majority of it. We're going to also wipe it down. I will say this, if you are doing like a Tesla or an electric car, your cleaning method is going to be a little bit different. You might need to do more of a rinseless method. You don't want to introduce a lot of moisture to those. Actually, Teslas, the engines are going to be underneath, so scratch that. Prius, I will say more of an electric car like that. But once we're done here, we're going to get everything dry. We're not going to do any sort of dressing because the shield is going to be our dressing. So let's go ahead and get everything dried off with a rag and also running the engine, and we'll come back when everything is dry. Okay, so this is what the engine looks like after cleaning. We've dried everything. It looks good enough to eat off of. I'm not going to, but you get the idea. So this is what it looks like before applying shield, and we're gonna go ahead and get that applied and let that cure, and we'll take a look and see what that process looks like. Alright, so final piece for engine bay detailing with DPC Shield. We're gonna go ahead, since we washed everything, we've dried it earlier in the day, obviously it's nighttime. I've spent the remainder of my day doing the exterior washing, doing the decon, polishing, doing the panel prep. I just applied the ceramic coating and I'm about to call it a night, but I wanted to get the engine done. So we're going to go ahead and spray everything down with pre-coat, which is from IGL. I'm going to make sure we don't get it on any of the parts that we have just ceramic coated, because that would not be good. I'm going to go ahead and wipe this down. This is just to remove any sort of protection that might be on here. It is a new vehicle. I highly doubt there's anything like a spray wax, but just to be safe, we're going to go ahead and clean it. Now, I'm not ceramic coating, and I wouldn't even say I'm not ceramic coating every bit of this engine. I like to focus on the major components that are plastic, just to make a nice dressing and to make it easier to clean. So everything has been wiped. Now we're going to go ahead. We've got our microfiber applicator. We've got our DPC Shield. I'm just going to use 1 drop for all of this. Sit for 2 to 3 minutes, and then we'll come back and level and buff it off. Alright, so we are ready to remove. We're going to go ahead and use a thin GSM for the leveling and then for the buff off. Because it's plastic, we don't necessarily have to worry super much about it flashing on us. We're not going to see that so well, but we've waited about 3 minutes, so we're going to go ahead. This is the IGL coating removable microfiber, and this is the mule. We're going to do our initial leveling with this, wait 30 seconds, and then buff off. So you just do a nice light touch, kind of barely floating on by. You're just leveling in case there's any high spots. Alright, wait a few more seconds. Alright, we can go ahead and buff it off now. Alright, and just like that, our engine is perfected. Let's bring you in close so you can take a look. So, I'll show you what it looks like in the daylight tomorrow, but trust me, this customer is going to be blown away. This is better than new. So, alright, and here is the morning after appearance of Shield on our plastic trim in the engine. As you can see, this engine looks like it just rolled off of the factory floor. It looks fantastic. And what's great is it's going to make maintenance a whole lot easier for the customer. It's going to help the, any future mechanics that are working on it know that this vehicle has been well maintained. And honestly, I do find that if you maintain your vehicle, especially the engine, one, it's going to help prolong its life, and two, it's going to help the mechanic potentially take better care of your vehicle because they know that your vehicle is well cared for. So be sure to like the video, be sure to have any questions or comments down below, and subscribe so that way you can stay up to date on any future videos that we have coming out. And for any of you dads, happy Father's Day, and we'll catch you guys in the next video.